And there's the fourth one. Bit of damage onto Lehens. As Keria able to get a whole lot more off as well. The reload does come through. 2 more left in the chamber, and the last one will do it. First blood over to Gumayusi. And Jiu. Yeah, the tick rate actually does look like it was improved somewhat. The flash forward as the barrier comes down, and no flash for Doran means no way out. A little bit overexcited there, but great. That means the rest of T1 are making their way over. The Unbreakable Will comes down. Nice double pulverize there from Lehens, but the curtains have been called. Flash out from Lehens means that he's just definitely dead. I don't know why we're pressing that button right there, but...
Galio faking out here, they're moving in.
Yeah, Ram comes down. There's the equalizer, but it is going to tag Doran this time. The knock up onto Faker, but he still gets the ult off, and down goes Doran to start this fight off. Now Calix trying to get himself out, but he will not be able to. Ona with that Crescent Guard is able to lock him down. That is actually going to be feats of strength as well, but Ona still going to fall. Pulverized flashed out of the way of by Gumayusi, but I don't think they're taking a dragon unless Keria has something to say about it, as Faker punches with justice and takes down Jiu. Gideon over the top. It should be the kill onto Keria, and it will be, as Gideon does get the Q off. There's not a lot of fair bit of work done as Keria finds the heroic charge, and now the taunt is going to connect. Faker was just waiting for Jiu to go over the wall. It's beautifully played, and even though it's a quadra pulverize, it does not matter at all because Kingen and Calix are a million miles away. Full taunt going to come down for Faker as he holds Gideon in position. Stefa's presence continues to do so as he'll burn down. It's a double for Doran, maybe even a triple here as he's just going to obliterate on. Down he goes. Faker grabs that kill, and that's going to be Otacon as well. T1 as Lehens comes over. That is goodbye to the Orianna, but Heva pulverized to connect onto Carrier, and he just goes down. That's a kill over to the Sivir as Kingen. But a 1-for-1 and a dragon going over to Nongshim probably feels pretty good. Still, T1 have now taken up occupation of Nongshim's side of the map, and it may not be a place that Nongshim can get out of. Heroic entrance, Jiu going to have that spell shield as he flashes. Wind becomes lightning, still connects, but there's the shockwave. The pulverize on top, and Ona will be going down. Jiu's still alive this time, but Doran has found him, and he's got a dangerous flamethrower. Down goes the Sivir. There's the ace right in on top, and down goes the jungler. That is just going to be freedom. Well, Shockwave is going to connect, but Jiu is once again lying on the floor. Not going to find too much. Nice little searing charge, but the double taunt. And Gideon, he's melting, and there's the harpoon to finish him off. Lehens gets tagged by the flame spitter. The curtains have been called, and I think it is indeed curtains here for Nongshim in this first game. T1 just a little bit too good here today, and have been, honestly, for weeks now.
Feels like even if you have an okay early game, even if some things are going right for you, once you get to the neutral game, once you get to those neutral objectives, the setup in the mid game, you have to do everything right and more to stand a chance. Oh, they're going to look for him?
Yeah, Faker just trying to get his flash on cooldown, and he will effectively do that as T1. I mean, it was closer than it could have otherwise been.
Things are getting goofy right now.
Well, yeah, so Carrier's going to get lit on fire. There's the satchel to bring him back. The flash forward, but it doesn't do anything. Finally, the kill goes down, but it's a huge trade up for Nongshim.
Oh, I get it.
Has now no aftershock and no way to get out of this one, as he does manage to avoid some of the skill shots, but not that last one as Gumayusi. Guma doesn't have flash. The wall is going to come down, and Carrier, can he defend? No, he can't. And he's totally fine. As now in goes Gideon. Mega Inferno Bombs down as well. Massive damage on the Doran. And the flash forward. Gideon just needs one more auto. He'll find it as the Zenith Blade in celebration there from Lehens. Stuffle. And Gumayusi not going to get hit by a few of the buttons, but the satchel was already put up. And
okay.
Well, Calix is going to just throw Ona out of his own Cataclysm. But he just gets back in there, and down goes Flare. Perfect sweet spot, perfect Zenith Blade as well, as Lehens looking to dive on top of Gumayusi. Last couple of rocks from Calix are going to get that one done, as Gideon, DCS down. He's got a lot of value. Seismic Shove just going to be the end of Faker, and now Nongshim finds yet another one. The surprise antics here of Nongshim are catching out T1 as now Doran trying to hop his way out, but another shove, and that Zenith Blade was always gonna hit as Nongshim, yeah, there by Faker. Not enough rocks in the way as Gideon puts up the shield. Teleport in now from the Aurora. The Ambassador actually waiting here as Kingen. Not as quick on the trigger finger, but that is just gonna be delivered to death. Jiu trying to get himself out of the way, and everyone T1 flashes forward still. He gets the bomb down and Owner will be taken out as Kingen doesn't quite hit the public execution, but now the wall comes in and Calix has just blocked off the carries of T1. Gideon dives on forward. He'll very soon have another stun, but he doesn't need it. That was way too close. That was illegal how close that was. Carry is still going to die, and they will be able to get the Drake. A massive move here for Nongshim.
You know what's the thing?
Not quite going to work as now Owner going in, gets on top of Jude. Let's see whether he can actually satchel his way out of it, and the answer is absolutely not. Still Kingen getting amongst it, and in melee range with this Ambessa, you're never having a good time. That's a double kill here for the top laner of Nongshim, and he's not done yet. Another shove! As, man, maybe it wasn't the year of Closer, maybe it's been the year of Calix this whole time. Doran's not going to be able to escape that way. He does go in between the worlds, but he's just going to leave Faker to die. And, well, he's not. He does. We're still going to try and teleport away, but another rock is going to connect. T1 are just going to get out of here as Kingen not going to get temperedly fated this time around, but he does publicly execute Owner. Oh, man, that was beautiful. Gumayushi will be able to finish off Calix, but Faker is also going to die, and Lahen's rightfully so. Yeah, the magical journey is not the one he really wanted there as he gets smoked and destroyed. Down he will go. But of course, he's a bard. As Grand Starfall does come on down. My God, the damage capabilities here of this team is just ludicrous as Calix is going to make his way in. Gumayushi trying to get the damage down, but it doesn't quite work as Jiu. Oh, the fancy feat, but he's still dead. As Doran does manage to at least find the Ziggs, but now they're on the wrong side, is on the hunt. Without the Ziggs, taking these structures is hard, but the Bard just kind of disappeared, and now there are no more of these turrets left available. King in plenty of damage himself as Doran's back was interrupted by his former support, and Lahen's gonna hold the Aurora in place while Nongshim get their second game victory in the legend. Untreaded territory as Gumayushi trying to catch up to Kingen here, and Kingen is very dead. That is going to be a kill going over to Owner. Faker is also dead in the mid lane though, so that first blood will be answered, and they're not going to quite finish this one off as now Doran trying to keep himself alive, but he'll actually find the kill under the Trundle. Even if he dies for this, it's still worth it, but he's surviving for so long. And there he is. Kingen is dead.
But,
the bear is going to come on through here as Faker now has to fight Tibbers and Annie, and unfortunately he's going to lose that 2v1. This is going to be a tough one. This is a massive wave. And so Gideon moving forward, tanking this one up as best he can. Gumayushi wanting to hunt him down though, and Jiu is going to be able to pick up the kill, gets excited, gets out of the way. Carrier still trying to keep them interested here as the Realm Warp to come on forward, and now Jiu. Oh, the Flame Kick doesn't connect, and so Jiu is just going to die. Faker delivered that kill on a silver platter.
Time they've got to commit more.
All right, everyone comes in. Gideon's in position though to play defense as the death mark comes down. Jiu is just dead, and you iterated this earlier on. Yeah, death mark, you're dead. And Owner is going to do it again. This is what we were talking about. And the flash forward, he wants another one, and there's the double. Had the shadow prepped and everything. Well, they're going to try. They're going to give it their best. As the bear goes down, Doran does eat a fair bit of that CC, but he is going to die in the end.
Okay.
There he goes. Dash cannon to death here by the Annie. Geo alive. The culling just barely not able to connect in the barrier, keeping him alive, but somehow the Winter's Bite lands, and Lahen's gets the kick back that little bit too late.
Well, Gideon's looking.
Well, he's just going to walk into 3 people for now. Kingen trying to make his way over, but Gideon is just dead. And the question of what did he mean by this is on everyone's minds, as Kingen is also dead. As Carrier once again thrown down an ulti, is Gideon going to have to flash. Deathmark comes in, but Owner is trying to get out of there, and the turret shot is going to follow him, so that is a dead Zed.
And that's the sort of punish we can see.
Gideon is not going to be alive for the next 28 seconds. He is in fact dead.
Oh, that's such a trap.
Yeah, Faker is going to find the Rune Prison. The culling is going to get eaten here by Gideon. Another great ult, but the Melio value is gigantic, and this time it's the Zed that goes down. And we do have an excited Geo as well. The zap connects, and now Faker. Can he actually get the AoE? My God, the damage is disgusting, but Guma bites off more than he can chew. And in the meantime, the Yorick going to stand beside. I don't know whether he's exactly the engaged target. There is Doran. He'll find the counter-strike, and all of them are dead. Yeah, T1 gave away their tempo vibes for a few seconds, but said, no, give them back. And there they go. Nongshim just fall apart. I'm glad we had that moment, though.
When in doubt, Doran. It's that simple. When in doubt, Doran. That stun was just magnificent. You know, the game got a little bit goofy, got a little bit messy. He just comes in and cleans up like that. And now Kingen and Lehens, I don't think he got it.
They certainly don't. Doran dives in yet again, and they're going to be able to take everything down. These Nexus turrets not going to be long for the world either. As Nongshim was the valiant effort, it was almost a comeback angle, and then it just wasn't. And at 26 minutes, T1 will take down the Nexus.
Man.
This was not the